teams.
Well, thanks, Dave. Yeah, well, amazing scenes as Raymond van Barneveld re-emerged onto stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, 9-set first leg.
Absolutely extraordinary. We saw him well up a little bit against Simon Whitlock in going 4-1 up. But it is an extraordinary sight. There are tears in his eyes. There'll be tears in the eyes of anyone who's backed Phil Taylor at 1-66, I should imagine as well. Barneveld now 6-1 to win this match. But have you ever seen the like?
96.
Well, there's been many tears shed as Barney's daughters at the end of a match, but not during
57.
it. He's got to keep those emotions in check. Orange Army, in good voice.
Well, we mentioned Phil Taylor's ruthlessness, one of his trademarks over the years. He has not been ruthless here, has he? Because he missed those 2 match starts, double top, would have won 6-1 if either of those had gone in. And let's be brutally honest, he played a shoddy set 8, didn't he?
Oh, deja vu, because Adrian Lewis had 2 darts at tops against Michael van Gerwen and went out. Will it happen?
137.
15 times world champ. Barney definitely back in the groove here.
100. Fully require 132.
Will not use the bullseye route. A simple ton for Taylor.
Nice high 20.
100.
Sylvia van Barneveld looks on. Such a key cog in the wheel turning for Van Barneveld again in his career, having lift off again. 216s though for the power. Gosh, he is missing a few now. He is missing a few now. He's been vulnerable around this area of the board. My word.
Treble 20. This is for a hold and throw. Treble 20. What a dart this would be. Double 20.
100. Fully requires 16.
Oh, remember when he missed all those darts to beat Robert Thornton in Ireland? 5 of those were at double 16 around this area. Double 8 this time. Goodness me, double 4. Well, he nails it, but how anxious do you think he is up there, Phil Taylor? I mean, you know him well, Wayne, you've played him. Does he look like an anxious man?
Well, I think he's very anxious, because just before he threw for the double there, he exhaled. And normally he does that when he's under the cosh. You were right when you said he just wants to get off this stage. He wants this one, he wants this done and dusted. But what you can do with that, you can force things. You should be forcing your opponent into mistakes, not yourself. Shaking his head, not happy.
Well, even Phil Taylor is betraying signs of nerves, which is an astonishing thing to say, but it's because surely that he hasn't won this World Championship, a title he craves more than any other since 2009.
40.
Phil Taylor is struggling. If Raymond can just put a burst in for 3 or 4 legs, this gap, this 2-set gap could just be closed in a matter of 5-10 minutes.
Well, he's played many long games, Phil Taylor, so you'd be surprised if it was fatigue. But you'd be equally surprised if it was nerves.
174.
Well, they didn't look tired, nervy darts, did they? This game is now edgy. Both players are not at their best.
Well, that is the mark. of the greatest players, and even the sporting Sylvia van Barneveld applause. A lovely sight. That was terrific, Wayne.
Well, I did say Phil Taylor wasn't at his best, and then he hit 174, 177 to leave 50. You know, as you said, he's been struggling on this side of the board. 8-8 now. He's missed again.
Revenue require 125.
I think Phil Taylor was insinuating there's some kind of draft coming across the stage. Not happy about something.
Not again, Wayne. Not the semi-final draft again, surely. Well, that's in. It's the bull here. Bull for ball. It's been absolutely magnificent. That is absolutely staggering darts from Raymond van Barneveld. Well, no wonder he milks the applause of this huge crowd. You will not see a better bit of bully than that.
Well, that might rile Phil Taylor more than the draft. He was clearly bothered about something, but that 125 will bother him more. Barney kicks off 43. You've got to consolidate what you just done, Barney. Not happy. He's not happy.
Thank you.
Well, remember last year, that phantom draft that appeared in the semi-final between James Wade and Adrian Lewis. Lewis said we're off, Wade said okay. Taylor hasn't suggested that they do the off yet, but surely Barneveld would say, go on your own, mate, I'm going to carry on playing.
Biggest leg of the match so far.
140.
Barney doesn't want to get embroiled in what's bothering Phil. Just wants to carry on. This is a match.
96.
He's looking for massive parts. This was a mismatch.
Mystifying. 5-1, remember, to Taylor, who missed 2 darts at double top to win the match. And since then, has shown definite signs of unravelling. Flaky as pastry on the double 16 and double 8. Got to get a grip.
87.
The crowd letting Phil know who they're supporting. They are the Barney Army.
141.
Well, it's the wrong treble, but it really isn't that much of a drama because it leaves a 2-dart check when he comes back, and he will come back. Well,
99.
incredible. Well, a 5-1 you wouldn't have given him a price. Now he's closing in on making it 5-4.
Double 16. Still double 16.
What
a big dart for a big man. Sylvia. Well, poker players say that everyone has a tell. That is Phil Taylor's tell. When he bites his flights, he's normally feeling the strain. Has Barney got him on the ropes here, Ron?
Well, it would be the most incredible fight back in the history of professional darts, and quite arguably in the history of professional sport. This game was over. It was finished. It was done. We're not talking about a comeback against any ordinary Joe. We're talking about a comeback against Phil Taylor from 1-5 behind in a race to 6.
Barney throwing with more purpose now. Slight wobble of the Taylor flight. If it was, it made not one jot of difference.
140.
He's got to hit another treble to leave a finish.
100.
And he hasn't, so half a dozen darts here, Wayne, for the power.
Treble 17. Double 8. He's not been as relentless as Barney on this, has he? Really doesn't like that today.
Well, we saw all sorts of vulnerability on that area of the board, didn't we, in the Premier League a few years back? That was when
95.
people started doubting Phil Taylor. They were proved wrong. He's hit it this time. I think for only the second time in the match.
Raymond is on first. Raymond.
Now then, we are at the crossroads, the biggest leg of the tournament, dare I say. If Taylor wins it, this game is done, and it will be Michael van Gerwen against Phil Taylor in the final. If Barneveld wins it, this game is on.
Well, at least Barney has made Phil have to hit 2 trebles, because a ton is no good for Taylor. And that's 2 out of 2.
139.
Barney knows what he has to do. Wants to be on at least 161 after 9 darts. That's a great treble 19. That really is. My goodness, the class that RVV showed there. All the pressure in the world, and he hits 57-57.
Now they're raising their game to titanic proportions.
127.
Slip. Not only is it the biggest leg of the match, Wayne, it's turning out to be the best.
59.
Is that the visit? Is that the visit that gives Phil Taylor the chance not only to break, but for a place in the final of the World Championships? Got to go for bullseye. Has no other choice. He couldn't finish on 170, could he?
Oh, I'd love to fill it up and leave 28. He'd love to leave 68. He has left 68.
From the bar, 170.
For the match. Well, that was a nervy dart. The power
44. Revenue requires
feels nerves like the rest of us. It's good to know.
In. Double 4, nod of the head. Double 2 to make it 5-4, and it is 5-4. And Raymond van Barneveld has come off the canvas. He was being